In 1852, an Assyrian archaeologist named Hormuz Razam was tasked on behalf of the British Museum to depart on an expedition into the city of Nineveh, at the heart of ancient Mesopotamian civilization. There, he would discover something truly magical. Carved into 12 clay tablets were the first ever recorded literature in human history, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Scientists suggest that this record was made between 1,300 to 1,000 years before century, making its age to be around 4,000 years old as of now. The record contains a story regarding Gilgamesh, an ancient Mesopotamian king, and his amazing epoch throughout his life. What might sound like an unimportant piece of finding for us now might be proof that literature is the key to mankind's evolution and a catalyst to advancing the human civilization. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Praise and gratitude always be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for bestowing us with the opportunity to continue breathing and living in this glorious day. Our prayers will always be to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who ascended us from the dark ages of Jahiliyyah to today's bright era of Islamic glory. Good day, everyone. My name is Zafaroni Fikri Alfatta from Class XE, and today I would like to present my speech about the importance of books and literature for the development of human society. Now, you may be wondering, why is literature like the Epic of Gilgamesh so important? To understand this question, we must dig deeper to find the true purpose behind why humans started writing to begin with. Scientists hypothesize that the first civilization of mankind invented writing and recording information due to the need to teach one another. When they discovered something new about their environment, they would document it in the forms of paintings, songs, and eventually literature. They do this in the hope of using said documents to teach their young about certain topics. Writing became a form of education in ancient era. Take the Epic of Gilgamesh, for instance. Sure, it is a work of fiction and it explores topics that are purely fantastical, but underneath, it also touches on many aspects that are relevant to human life, and just like all stories should, contains some sort of moral value that teaches the reader certain things in their life. In the story, it is said that Gilgamesh struggled to find a way to become immortal, to the point where he would turn his back on his family and friends while sacrificing everything in order to pursue his foolish goal. But in the end, all is futile as death still catches up to Gilgamesh, despite everything that he's done to prevent it. You can already see that this story really emphasized on the purpose of education, of passing down knowledge to the audience. This trend is quickly followed by other societies from all places on earth. In ancient Egypt, ancient Greek, even here in Indonesia, early humans would use literature as a way to document the things that they see and experience around them, in the hope of eventually passing down the information that they documented to their future generation. Their successor would use said writings to expand their knowledge and develop their society as a whole. Fascinating, isn't it? But why would I spend my time telling you all this? While this information may not seem relevant to you as modern humans, you need to understand that the human civilization that we know today will never develop to this point without the writings and literature from the people before us. Now, we don't use stone tablets or cave walls to write anymore. We have paper that we can write with ink, or better yet, the invention of computers allows us to register our writings and literature to a digital media. As humans, we are at the absolute peak of our growth, as information and knowledge are easier than ever to access in the form of books or even the internet. Yet despite this, those archives of information would do nothing but collect dust if no humans are there to read it. Based on a survey conducted by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development in 2019, Indonesia is ranked the 62nd country on the list of 70 countries in terms of their national literacy rate. This shows that Our society is one that doesn't have a high regard regarding works of writings. This is very concerning as we understand that reading or consuming information via literation is something incredibly important in developing a society. The nearly infinite pool of wisdom on our fingertips would simply go to waste if nobody is there to digest it. The countless tomes of knowledge our ancestor wrote for us would do nothing if we never wanted to take the time and read it. My aim in today's speech is to convince everyone listening that reading is very important. The books that we see around us aren't simply pieces of paper bound together by glue and left on a rack. It could be a culmination of an author's lifelong experience that we can all study simply by reading it. You should make books your best friends, as it is the key to advancing the human society. If we collectively improve our reading habit, we could change the lives of not only our country, but the entire world, and therefore create a brighter future for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to end my speech on a famous quote that perfectly summarizes my argument. In the book A Dance with Dragons by R.R. Martin, he said that a reader lives thousands of lives, but someone who never reads lives only one. That's it for my speech today. I hope we can all learn something new. And until next time, bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.